Welcome to our video analysis of the euro dollar and pound dollar technical analysis using chart patterns and price action. My name is Chris. Welcome to Elite Currency. All right, euro dollar here, 4-hour chart, and price is moving lower, but recently it has bounced. So the main question is this basically the start of an uptrend, or will it correct deeper towards lower support levels? I was leaning towards a deeper correction because there is divergence present between these tops, which means that we have a higher high on price, but we clearly have a lower high on the oscillators, which typically sends price back to the long-term moving average, which is something that we explain also in more detail in our SWOT course and system and software, and that is also part of our ECS Live package as well. So is this indeed going to correct? That remains to be seen. You can see that price tried to continue lower this morning, but ultimately there is now a bullish candle erasing this kind of bearish initiative and bearish channel, right? And price is trying to break above this resistance trend line. Whether that will work out depends on this 4-hour candle, I would say. That's pretty important because if it's a good 4-hour candle, bullish candle, then there is a decent chance that price is ready to resume that uptrend. If this candle fails and there's a big wick, then there could be a rejection lower. In that case, price probably will respect the 50 fib or 61.8 fib. Let me zoom in a little bit. And there could be a big wick like this. And then there's a good chance that price could get down to the minus 272 target or the minus 61.8 target before it then continues with the trend, probably by bouncing higher. Why continue with the trend? Because ultimately I think the trend is still strong, and I think that the 38, for instance, the 50 fib zone area could be bouncing spots for upside. So the 38 is pretty close, but the 50 is a little bit further, so there could be, those are the two levels to think about for a continuation higher. Now let's take a look at the daily chart. All right, there we go. Let me get rid of this fib then for the moment. And you can see the uptrend pretty clearly in view now with higher highs, higher lows, and the fact that if price does make this dip, it would basically be bouncing off the short-term moving average of the daily chart. We have a fractal here. We have, generally speaking, a support zone as well. This was a wave 4 of a lower degree. The wave 4 of a higher degree typically stops at the previous wave 4. So there are a lot of good things, 122.50 round level. So I would be looking for a bounce in this zone and a continuation with the uptrend because it is uptrend. Look at the space between these moving averages, between the short and the long-term moving average is ever increasing. So uptrend is strong, and I think that if we put back the fib from here to here, for instance, right, that there could be, that could be another fib, by the way. It depends on what type of wave 3 we're looking at. Is this the low or is this the low, right? I just showed you the first one, now I'm showing the second one. The second fib has a 38 fib at 122.20-ish. So around the same 122.25 level. So if it bounces there, as you can see, the minus 272 target is at 127.50, which is a quarter level as well, and typically acts as resistance and support these round and you know, quarter levels and whole levels. So, but will it get that far? Will it go, let's say, relatively that deep? That remains to be seen. It's definitely not, you know, a guarantee, definitely not clear. Sometimes trends are strong, stronger than we expect, and they could just break and continue. And if that happens, then I would still use the same fib. It then bounced off a 23.6 fib most likely, and it could head towards the minus 272 target. We could still use this fib too, and it could be, the target could be also be about around 27-ish. But, you know, roughly 127, 127.50 is the target to think about there for the minus 272 target. So bullish, you know, for the moment, I still see a potential possibility for price to make a little bit of a bearish pressure to fall towards those fibs. But ultimately, in that zone, there could be a bounce and a continuation. If there is no continuation lower, but rather a breakout on the 4-hour chart, I know we see it on the hourly chart already, but you know, will it happen on the 4-hour chart with this candle? If it does, then I would like to see a break, a flag, and a continuation. And then this flag is important because then it indicates that this breakout is not a false breakout. And if it breaks, flag, and continuation, then that indicates actually that the breakout is probably ready for more upside. Pound dollar, pretty much the same story, so I'm not going to repeat myself in full length here. I don't want to steal too much time from you, but yes, 38.2 Fib bounce 2 at the around 140 level, as you can see, 139.75 to be precise, but generally speaking, at that 140 zone, and price is bouncing, bullish engulfing twins. So yes, this could be a completed ABC on the pound dollar. And, you know, there could be basically a bounce, as you can see, bullish pin bar. What remains, though, is a break above basically this resistance zone around 141, 141.50. So that is still a zone to think about as a resistance. Moving averages are now kind of confused and mixed up. So here, too, same for the euro dollar. I am looking basically for a move up, bull flag, and continuation to consider basically the larger trend to continue. Otherwise, we have to be aware that this could be an ABC, this could be ABC, this could be ABC, and price might expand the correction lower, right? So the bull flag is an important step and then makes it likely that there's one more move up, but it could still be an ABC, so we want to be on guard that the second push up here, 1 to third push here, right, is strong and keeps pushing and doesn't make a strong fall. If we get a push up, we get a flag and a continuation. As soon as we get a higher high, then I'm going to move it to break even and take the risk off the table, just in case price does this. If everything goes as well, then it will just keep moving up and will just relatively smoothly, without too many deep pullbacks, break above this top. Maybe some flags, for instance, like this, here, up in here, that's okay, right? As long as it doesn't make a deep pullback. All right, so that's basically the main message for the moment. From my point of view, target 145-ish, round level, could exceed a little bit above that, of course, as well, but 145 is a level to reckon with. And if it will break above that, maybe obviously 145.70 and then maybe 147.50. All right, so that's it for now. More free analysis, of course, at elitecurrency.com. Also free material. Try out our ECS.start package for free. And wish you all good trading. Cheers.